Alert, some breaking news that we are following. A tanker truck carrying milk actually crashes, flips in Tempe. This is near the 143 in Broadway. So we want to start you out, our team coverage here live at the scene. That's exactly where Gibby is this morning. Gibby, good morning to you.
Yeah, good morning, Gina. Even as the sun comes up, you can see a little bit better of this intersection here, which will be closed pretty much throughout this morning as they investigate this. You can see the damage to the Yukon, and the milk tanker still remains on its side. We understand several thousand gallons of milk has been spilt. 3 people have been taken to the hospital, and we understand that the person who was sitting in the back of that Yukon may be in serious condition. According to Tempe PD, the tanker carrying milk was driving eastbound through the intersection, and that the Yukon was going southbound when it may have run a red light, colliding with the tanker, sending it onto its side. Now, the driver of that tanker appears to be okay. He's been talking to investigators out here who say they still have to get the milk truck righted and then inspected before the dairy company decides if they're going to offload the rest of the milk before clearing the scene. Now, according to the Tempe Police Department, one thing that may help them out in this collision here may be the fact that there is a dash cam inside the tanker. They just can't get to it right now because it's still on its side. It's still pinned in, so they haven't been able to use that video yet.
Well, Gibby, let's go ahead and map all of this out for everybody. And you can see we've got some brake lights out there on our freeways. We'll talk about that in our next traffic report. But let me map out exactly where Gibby is and what the restrictions are. So we're talking about the 143 right where it meets the I-10. The I-10 itself is unaffected, but you cannot travel in either direction, northbound or southbound, on the 143. So if you're heading south on the 143, I'm not going to recommend that you avoid the 143 altogether. You'll be forced off to the I-10 westbound. The very next exit is 40th Street. I think you can exit at 40th Street, drop down 40th Street, and that'll get you into South Phoenix. If you're heading north on 48th Street, you will not be able to directly access the 143. A real easy alternate here as well. Just take Broadway, jump onto the I-10 right there. You can take that very first exit. It'll get you to the 143, and you can head northbound on your way.